Alrighty, good morning guys, welcome back. We have a stamped and colored project today. It's not that much concrete, but it is pretty tricky. We have 4 different sections, so we have to make them all look good, and it's kind of hard running around with stamps and stopping and starting. We have a little bit of tear out because we're putting it where an old paver patio was. We also have a section in the grass, so we're going to kind of do it all today. The only issue is the rain. We've got quite a bit of rain coming, so I'm not sure how long it's going to stay. It kind of depends on the wind. Hopefully it doesn't slow us down, but today's 100% just prepping. We're not going to pour anything. And I'm having some issues with my MT100. It's not starting for some reason. It's definitely something electrical, but the guys somehow just got it started at the shop. So they're going to throw it on a trailer and meet me down here. The rain is definitely coming. I can see dark sky over there, but there's no breeze right now really. So I think we have a couple hours until it's really going to hit. If we were in any other town, I wouldn't be doing this right now because the soil, and I rarely will tear something out if I know rain is coming on the way, and I'm not going to be replacing it quickly. But the sand here is amazing, and it just percolates and drains really nicely, so I'm not worried about it. It's basically all pitching to the house right now anyway, and they don't have any flooding issues or anything like that, so that kind of tells me that it gets to the sand and goes straight down. So we're going to be replacing all of these pavers, new steps. This is going to be to the house all the way to here, and then over here we're basically doing all of this in concrete but going up to the house. So it's a fair amount of concrete. It's a little bit more than I kind of remembered, but we'll be okay. Stamped and colored is kind of the highest tier item, so if there's a little bit more square footage, we have a little bit of extra budget to play with. Just gonna get started while the guys are heading down here. That way I kind of have a grasp on everything and they're not waiting around for direction. I can just delegate. And want to see if there's anything in here, any reinforcement. Doesn't really look like it. I'm gonna do my best today, but I was driving the Kubota last night doing some grading around my place, and I'm having some issues with the slide up door. When I have it down, it likes to slide up on me, and it's like a jack in the box. Well, it did that, and I got a little grumpy, so I tried to slam it up, and the hinges that kind of hold it up caught on something, and I mean literally as hard as I could lift, and then it just stopped instantly, and I either jammed or hyperextended both thumbs, so you probably can't see, but this thumb especially is black and blue in here, and it is really hurting. So be a little bit more of a boss today than a laborer, because I can hardly hold a shovel, let alone swing a sledgehammer. Actually, I'm gonna tape it. That way maybe I can. I always keep a roll of good athletic tape, the Mueller stuff. The stuff that comes in first aid kits is completely worthless if you're trying to tape like a, not just to hold a band-aid on. All right, there we go. Not the prettiest, and I know it looks a little overkill just for a thumb, but you don't want it slipping and sliding around, so I'm gonna try it one-handed. There we go. So I know I've explained it on this channel before, but I'll explain it again. Big issue with concrete cracking is the base. Just how you can see here, when you hit a sledgehammer on concrete and it hits that base, it doesn't really do much. But if you get air underneath it or a gap and you break it, concrete has pretty bad tensile strength, which is like this kind of strength. So it cracks pretty easy. It has very good compressive strength, which is why you can drive on it, and it's totally fine. It doesn't leave a rut like asphalt will on a hot day. If you have a gap underneath it, it cracks, and that is where reinforcement can come in handy. If it does crack, it stops it from heaving and separating at that crack. So anytime you're tearing something out, if you're trying to do this at home, really all you have to do is get it started how I have it here and get air underneath it. If you have two people, you can lift it and throw a chunk underneath there to kind of hold the air gap. It'll break even easier. There we go. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's totally lifted. There's no gap at all. So I bet one good swing, it'll break right up. Like that. And that really wasn't that hard of a swing. Oh, half and 7/16 are missing. We're taking, yeah, all the pavers out, all the concrete out, and the fence. Oh, you guys brought the rain. Spoke a little too soon. Here's the rain. The radar won't load. Up there, I'm gonna pull around. And of course I left my raincoat at home. That's okay. All the guys have them. Keep them working. I can work through the rain. I'm probably gonna be going back to the shop, depending on how hard it rains, to dump all this. So I can change shirts, shorts, whatever I need. Andrew, what are those pliers? Thank you. Tight spot like this, you lift your arm and you can swivel. You can be 5 feet closer and you swivel over your trailer. Okay. Let me show you, like this. I gotta go dump this at like the end of the sidewalk. So not in the driveway, because I gotta be able to pull back in, but like right at the end of the sidewalk. Just try to take a different route each time. And then as soon as you guys get this concrete out, I wanna rake the yard and get it back to hopefully some grass. Don't shut it off. Right. Don't shut it off, don't shut it off, don't shut it off. Yep. All right, I'm gonna go dump this at my secret spot. I'm not not very confident it's gonna dump. It's a lot of concrete, but maybe. All right, you gotta shuffle these trucks around. It's a turnaround driveway, but it's pretty tight, so don't quite have enough room, and I don't want to clip that. So the MT100 seems to be running fine. I just told the guys, don't let it shut off. Let's go see if this dumps. Alright, made it back from the secret spot. It actually dumped perfectly. I cannot believe it. The trailer must be 100% charged or something. It dumped right up, no issues. I got scared. I turned the corner and I couldn't hear it running. I was like, oh no. Should be able to get most of this by myself. I might need one person. That brick sidewalk on the other side of the trailer is going.
Okay.
So why don't two of you go start doing that with a shovel, just throwing them in the trailer. Alright, just back after dumping the second load. Should just be one last 3/4 load with the pavers. Got the last little bit taken out. Gonna go dump it and then go get some sand. Hopefully the gravel pit's still open with this rain. We'll get it filled up and compacted. That way next week all we have to do is throw in forms. Hey Andrew, why don't you, while you guys are up there, get the diesel and put it in the machine. I brought this up quite a bit, so the rain coming in the next couple days, this will really lock down. Height will probably be about the ring.
Okay.
We're gonna form out the ring, so dirt height.
Dirt height.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, it wasn't a blast of a day, but you got good work done. I'll probably see you next week at the fair. So all we got left is forms, fill, and then a 20-foot sidewalk from the patio to the patio.
It's a lot of work here.
Yeah, I got Trent coming to help us.
Nice.
So, because he's gone to school or something.
Yeah, little loser.
Yeah, and then yeah, so it's gonna be a very busy week because I'm leaving Wednesday night.
Okay.
So probably nothing Friday, but I'm gonna try to come up with something for you guys Thursday.
Okay.
Nice job. See you guys Monday.
Alrighty.
I'll see you around. All right, that was a very productive Friday. I had planned on only getting started to tear out, and we got basically everything torn out, the sand in, compacted, so it'll be fine with the rain that's coming. So it'll be an easy day Tuesday, just finishing getting this prepped. I'm gonna head to the Bobcat dealer and see if I can get an answer on what they think is going on with this machine, because it's the second time where it's done that, just no starting at all, and then randomly it just fires up perfectly. It's got 101 hours, so the fact that there's something wrong is kind of weird. I keep it in the shop 99% of the time. Sometimes it'll get rained on if it's stuck on a job, but most of the time it's in the shop protected. You can't see around this curve, so you just got to get out here and I guess floor it. Good morning, guys. Heading back down to the stamped and colored job. Going to finish prepping the sidewalks, getting all the forms in place, and getting all the wire down for the pour tomorrow. So it's going to be quite a lot. I think it's going to be about 8 yards. We got Trent coming again to help, so that's going to be very helpful because he's good at stamping. So he can hopefully be stamping one section while I'm stamping another, which will just make it 1,000 times easier and less stressful, because there's basically those 4 separate sections to handle, and it can be tricky. If you hit them at different times, they might all set up kind of at the same time, and then you're really scrambling. Morning. So I think I'm gonna come straight off here with this line kind of centered, and then I'm just gonna pick a point that kind of makes sense to naturally walk down, and we'll come 90 off here and then just radius in between. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, perfect.
Luke at?
Getting wire.
Oh.
With King. Eyeball it, make sure it's square. Trying to check the sun and see the time so I can plan 9:13. So we'll probably be done dumping by now. This is just starting to get some sun. This is getting some sun a little bit, so I'm probably gonna do this one first and then back there. So this is all high. That's pretty close. Needs a tiny bit there, but nothing there. All right, I'll be back, guys. 1, 2, 3 yards. See you guys in a little bit. In front of the step. They're gonna step over that to get in. All right, so we just gotta throw in that end form, wet the soil down. What?
Oh, wire mats in there, right?
Yep, that'll be what you get. 10 more, I'll send you the barcode before you get there. Yep, I think that's good.
All right, see ya.
It should be another cool morning.
Yeah.
Is that your sweatshirt, Drake?
Yep.
Alrighty, got everything prepped. We're a little short on wire, actually a lot short, which likely means my estimating was off again somehow. I'm trying to remember. This was mid-January I did this estimate, and part of me says I used Google Maps. Oh no, actually, that sidewalk that we prepped this morning and that small sidewalk over there were add-ons. And when I did the square footage math this morning, it was from the original estimate, so that's what changed. I'm gonna order more so Luke can pick more up on his way home. Alrighty, I have quite a few errands to run. I'm gonna get back to the shop, run those errands. We will see you guys bright and early for this stamped and colored pour. Good morning, guys, welcome back. Concrete should be here any minute. We had those last few things that we had to do done, got the wire in, last form set, so it's gonna be really tight. It's exactly 11 yards, and that's the max you can get on a truck. So if we're low anywhere with our grading, we're gonna burn that concrete and we might be short. So crossing our fingers that we graded it right and that we'll have enough, because you don't want to run short on a stamp job. It's pretty impossible to blend. So it's quite the morning. I'm just a little worried about some of these taller limbs here. This is all fine through here, but when he makes that corner, I don't want him taking out any trees. A few branches are fine, but you don't want to take down an 8-inch limb, so we will just have to kind of go slow and watch. I've had it happen where we've had to cut them down before, because you know, a limb that size is going to damage the truck too, not just the tree. So we got to cut it, we got to cut it. We can't pump it 2,000 feet from here to there. Just gonna wait by the road because I don't know which way he's coming, and this is kind of a hidden driveway with all these trees and shrubs. It's a perfect morning to pour concrete, nice and cool. It's 46 right now, so it should give us plenty of time to get everything struck off and then wait a little bit and then stamp kind of as fast as we can. Alrighty, concrete's here. Hopefully it makes it up this driveway good. He made it by like this much. Luke, get that expansion. Alright, so what I was talking, I don't know if I was explaining it, but what I was saying last wire pour we had was if Drake's right here dumping, somebody should have their come along like this, doing that. It'll double your speed of being able to pull wire because most of it's already up. So as he's dumping, not after he dumps, but as he's dumping. Well, this is kind of a little bit tricky, so we want to make it as fast as possible, or I should say easy as possible.
See, I can rake a lot, so if he just wants to pull wire, that's fine. Use that little wire puller. Easier on you.
Yeah, let's try that. Wire, and I think I'm gonna have him. Yep, that looks about right. So I think I'll have him dump right here, and we'll see how far it flows just to start, because this will be faster than going around. And then once we get back there, he'll drive back up in there. Just be careful not to pull up an end, because then you'll stamp it and they'll rust through like I did on my patio.
That one? So you don't have to worry about it?
I didn't think the bluish tint like on our patio would look good with this red.
What color are you gonna stain it with?
Black. Hey, is that slump all right, or do you want to add some water?
Start coming the other way now?
Oh, Lord. It's full of concrete. Yep.
Good?
I just don't want that showing. If we can get
That piece of wood you beat out of that sledgehammer. Oh, that cap will come off.
There we go.
Maybe we can whack over this. Whoa, sorry. Beat it. Lord. It's hard under there. It's going slowly. About an inch more. You're covered that up at least.
Okay.
Pretty close there.
4 foot level.
You want the next one to do this way?
Yeah. Hold on a minute though. Chels,
Yeah.
come edge. I know you don't like it, but you're gonna need this for along the fence. Everywhere else you should be able to use a hand edger. You. I got way less pitch than I realized, so
What's that?
I got way less pitch on this stuff than I realized, so those holes would matter. I don't think there's any way we got enough for both.
Yeah, he's been rattling.
Right. So I think I'll ask him, I'll do the one sidewalk, and I'll have them do the other sidewalk tomorrow. I'll see if he could get me later, but... What?
You want me to get caught up or you want me to fill it?
Yeah, just wait a minute. You don't have any in the buggy, right?
No.
Okay. Go ask him, Drake, what he's got left.
Alright.
Thank you. If you can, jump in that window well and edge that.
One buggy left.
Okay. That's kind of what I figured. That sucks.
Just walking out the buggy.
Yeah. So we obviously ran short, and I told Drake the only way it's gonna work is for you two to pour it tomorrow instead of those footings you were gonna pour. So it's the exact same size as the other one. So you two are going to 100% do that today, so you get practice. That way if you have any questions on it.
Okay, so we're gonna finish it.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But if you guys do it today, then you guys can get practice, and then you won't have any questions. Because I probably won't have service. What do you think, Trent? Off this side of the step?
Yep, that's right, yeah.
Is it ready for a re-edge?
Not quite. You can touch up if I sharpened where the, yeah, you know what I'm doing. Thank you, sir. Have a good weekend. Thank you. We just need to make sure it's empty. You can just dump it in the gravel.
Yeah.
And I want to use all the brick form first. And that black APC will be kind of back up. Will you hit the step face, please, Chelsea? Tamper. Tamper. Spray that next one, Luke. Lay the next one there, Drake. Yep, just try not to broom the patio. Yep. Don't pull too hard. It's only got one piece in the middle. There you go. Fast. There we go. Okay, roller. put your hand down and then I'll tamp it. It'll give a better texture. We do have to flip it because I left the whoa line. A little soft up here somehow. I'd say we timed our locations pretty good. Tomorrow? Yeah. Don't care.
I ain't trying to run.
Thank you, sir.
Nice working with you, man.
Nice seeing you again.
Hey, I'll catch up.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help, man.
Anytime.
Yeah, looks awesome.
We'll do it again.
Oh yeah, we got some that bigger, steeper driveway and
Okay. I'm out.
adios. See ya.
You guys good? You don't need
Yeah.
Unless you want to take some concrete in your car, got a big pile. Whoa. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump it all. Oh, that'll be plenty of spray. When you're done, loosen it to the point of a stream and spray it back in the brick form. Well, this turned out awesome. Trent was a huge blessing. Being able to stamp that fast with us, so customer should be really happy with this. We got a really good texture everywhere, so the guys are going to come strip forms tomorrow, pour that other sidewalk because we ran short, and then when I get back from out of town, I'm going to come here, antique it, seal it, get it all finished off. Still has a ways to go, but looking really good. No! Okay, you guys are all set here. Alrighty, that went pretty good. Gonna head back towards the shop. Alrighty guys, gonna call that a wrap on this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time.